What's up, people? Back with another video. Now, today I want to talk to you about in 2026 how you can make 5 to 10k per month in 2026 building apps, SaaS, software as a service, or web apps as well, all vibe coded, all using AI to actually code these applications, and then obviously using organic marketing techniques, and then the powerful use of social media to actually market and promote your app, and then bring some money in, scale on paid ads. Bosh, 5 to 10k per month in 2026. It's not going to be easy, but it's fun. Enjoy the journey. And now, to be honest, with the AI, like, the possibilities of what you can build is endless. So let's jump into it. So, getting an idea. So, firstly, what you want to do is find real life problems to solve, right? So, you can use Reddit, Reddit forums, search about on Reddit in terms of app ideas. You can see other people's ideas and, is it unethical? I don't know. But, take people's ideas, you think they're good, and make them better or make them more simple into your own idea, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You're just taking an idea and simplifying it. If it's too complicated or if it's missing a piece of the puzzle, then you just do it better, bro. Like, it's like cars, right? Tesla did the best fucking electric cars, better than Polestar, better than all these other brands. So, find these problems. You can find them in your life as well. People friends, family, work colleagues, the business you work for maybe have issues as well that you hear about. And then you want to brainstorm, and you can use AI, ChatGPT, Claude Code, and Grok are pretty good for this as well, to basically use those problems, and then brainstorm to sort of find a solution that you can turn into a feature that you can then put into your SaaS, your web app, or your mobile app as well to help people, right? So a couple of examples is here, for example, Cow AI. Problem is people were getting fat or not losing weight or not getting lean in the health industry because they couldn't track their calories properly. Or you got Quitter, for example. There was a big problem with guys watching porn and stuff and really messing them up in the head. So Quitter, these bunch of teenagers made an app called Quitter to help guys quit watching porn, basically. So there was a problem, they found a solution, they found a way to basically create features to help them solve that problem, and then they marketed it, and I think they're doing something stupid like $2 million a month or 200k a month or something like that. But they're doing over a couple of mil a year easily with this one app, which is insane. Now, to get started, obviously, you're going to get your idea, and you're going to brainstorm, and you're going to have 1 to 3 features max for now. Keep it simple, right? Keep it simple for your first project, your first app, whatever. And then you want to plan it. You want to plan it first. So why do you want to plan it? Well, planning allows you to find gaps in your idea, and design, right? So you can start designing a UI on Figma. I think it's Freeform or something like that. You can get it on Mac. You can do Canva, Figma, or you can just do it on paper as well, then get someone on Fiverr to do it, or just upload those screenshots if your drawing's pretty decent to the AI one we'll get onto in a bit. It also allows you to 3x your production. I was meant to say building. 3x your production time and your building time as well. And you don't have to think about what you need to do every time you go to work on your app. You can just go on, you can work on it, and you can just follow your plan. You're not sitting there creating a plan every day. It's just so fucking boring. So you actually have a plan. You can just instantly just get up and just follow, tick all that off, go to bed, wake up the next day, and you know exactly where you finished and where you can start off from as well. And if you get stuck in one place on one sort of issue or one thing, rather than getting stuck in lots of different places where your plan and everything is all over the place as well. So you don't want that. Now, how to plan? It's pretty simple now. I use something called Vibebase, which is a SaaS, basically a web app, and it basically does everything, right? So if you're coding your own mobile app or your SaaS or something, use Vibebase because it helps you in all realms of everything. So planning, building, how to build it, videos, live calls, support, tech stack, literally everything you can think of, it's there to help you. All in one platform. It's like a course with everything you need. It's insane. So I use Vibebase, and basically you go on there and you basically type in your project name. This is an example one I did, note-taking app, and then some features you want, and then it basically gives you this whiteboard where it basically I'll show you. It gives you core features, you know, what tools to use, what application to build and why. You can add notes to it, you can add more planning to it, you can edit these cards. Back-end features, what you need in your back-end, like storage, user authentication, what storage thing to use and why. Phase building, how to build it, and then like step by step, okay, do this first, set it up, build your core features, polish the UX, launch, blah, blah, blah. Then, like I said, it's got like a whole course of videos in it as well, so it basically tells you, okay, right now, what videos to watch. So, okay, you're going to build a web app, okay, go watch the Lovable video on how to set up Lovable, how to use it, how to debug, how to prompt it, how to save your credits and all this kind of stuff. Also gives you prompts as well for Cursor, for Lovable, that you can stick right in just to get started. And then here you can track your progress as well, which is super important. So I use Vibebase. You can go to vibe-base.app. The link's going to be in the description for that. They're doing like a first 50 deals, $49 for life. So you pay $49 once and then you never have to pay it ever again. I think it's the first 50 people or something like that. So it's an insane deal, because once that's done, it's going to be like $29 after those first 50 have signed up, which is still crazy. $29 a month is super crazy for having like a course, as well as, you know, all those other features to help you, live calls, everything as well. So yeah, I'd go side if I was you, but I use Vibebase. It helps me build, that I can track my projects and stuff. Super helpful. So use Vibebase to plan that out for you. It's going to do it for you, and you just follow it basically. Now, to start building, the tech stack tools you use to build. So it depends on what you're building, right? Like, are you building a mobile app, a SaaS, a web app? Different applications require, you know, different things, different sort of strengths in like AI, in technology and all that kind of stuff as well. So again, I use Vibebase for this as well, because like I said in the planning, it actually recommends you your tech stack, right? So it's going to say, right, okay, like what application to build. Okay, now use Lovable, use Lovable Cloud, all that kind of stuff, and then the videos are in that as well. So I use Vibebase because it helps you figure out what application type to build for your idea, and then the tech stack to use. But to give you an idea, Cursor is usually for like mobile apps. Supabase is used for pretty much mobile apps, web apps, and SaaS. But if you are building a web app, or like a mini micro SaaS, they call it, with Lovable have introduced Lovable Cloud, which is basically it's basically Supabase. Like, it's Supabase covered in Lovable Cloud. So you're still using the same thing with the same power. They just branded it differently, but it's all integrated. So you haven't got to set anything else up. The AI does it all for you. So that Lovable's super advanced now for that kind of stuff. But if you're building a mobile app, then Cursor is the one. And then Claude Code with Cursor as well, because Claude Code's just bloody insane. But like I said, I use the Vibebase to help me figure out the tech stacks, what to use and stuff. So I wouldn't worry too much about it if you're signed up. Again, the first 50 deal, $49. The link's down below, so I'd really recommend getting on that. But if not, you can go onto YouTube and stuff and then see, okay, right, what should I use for mobile app? What should I use for Lovable? There's loads of tools out there. There's like hundreds. But these are sort of the main ones, honestly. There's like Base 44 and stuff, but like these are the main ones I've used, and a lot of people do use, and they don't have any problems, so it's all good. Now, how to build. So you want clear and concise prompts. So you want to follow your plan using Vibebase, and you want to build feature by feature, like one step at a time, one thing at a time to see visual progress, and you can tick that thing off. It might break a bit later on, but then when you fix that, it will fix all of it, right? And you want to keep it simple. Again, 1 to 3 features max for your first one. Don't confuse yourself. Now, you're probably wondering, that's how to build, but like, how do I actually use the tools to build the thing? And again, I'm just gonna plug it again, guys. Vibebase, like I said, it's got this course library to tell you everything you need to know on how to build, how to work properly, and the fundamentals and all that kind of stuff as well. It's not a crazy long course. It's not filled with no mindset bullshit or anything like that. It's literally just like has all the courses on how to set up, how to use the tools, and then how to prompt everything. And how to set everything up as well. So they also have live calls to help people out if you have like issues setting things up or whatever. And they do live builds as well, where you can watch them set it up and stuff. But you know, if you change halfway through or you forget something, well, you got this for life now. If you sign up for the first 50 deal for the $49, you have this whole course for life. So whenever you get stuck, you've got that there and then for $49. It's like a fucking crazy deal. So basically that's going to teach you how to do that. But if you don't have $49, then you can just search YouTube or YouTubey, YouTube, ask ChatGPT, Claude, they can help you as well, but it just takes a lot more manual work, and you've got to figure things out and stuff. And you still learn, you just learn at a slower rate. So if you are trying to, like I said, 2 or 3 extra production, definitely get onto Vibebase. The link is in the description. But YouTube and ChatGPT and AI and stuff is very helpful. But sometimes YouTube is a lot of fluff. There's a lot of things that you don't need, or whatever. And you'll sort of realise when you sort of follow this course that it allows you to leverage Lovable and Cursor to teach you things whilst you're building as well, which is insane. So very, very efficient. And that's literally it, guys. And one last thing is, I'll put that there so you can see me. One last thing. There you go. One last thing is, don't stop building, right? Even when you feel shit, even when you think it's not going right, things are breaking, persevere through the tough parts, and then after you launch, market it like crazy. Because one thing I've learned is marketing is everything. Oh, it's my alarm. Marketing is everything, and it's the only way to get you customers, right? And again, there's a marketing course in Vibebase as well, and it teaches you how to actually use UGC AI ads, so you haven't got to show your face, or a mix of both, where you can basically create really good viral content on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all that kind of stuff as well, to promote your app as well. But that's literally it. Watch this video as many times as you want. The Vibebase link is obviously in the description. Or you can just go to this domain or URL here, and then set that up. So cheers for watching, guys. See you on the next one.